Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Epiphany. The Epiphany is cool because I know now you can do your lineage and you can find out, even what kind of caveman or whatever I don't know. But the point is as far back as I haven't done that. As far back as I know with my ancestry, I am of Gentile origin. Okay, I don't think I have any ancestors that were Jewish. And so the promise of God was originally from the very beginning meant to be for everybody. But because man kept sinning, God had to pick a special people to hold the good news of him until finally Jesus Christ was able to come and bring it to the entire world, not just the Jewish people, but the Gentile people. In fact, if you'll remember, in the early church, this was a debate going on, like, do you have to follow these customs that the Jewish people have in order to be saved? And thanks be to God for St. Peter and St. Paul, they said, no, you don't have to. It's though Jesus is for everybody. Okay. But that's foreshadowed. We start to see that even in the coming of the Gentiles to give praise, reverence, and honor to Jesus Christ. And that's what those three wise men represent. They are not Jewish. Okay. They are wise men who are looking through all prophecies and all sorts of stuff according to their traditions. And they're seeing that there is going to be a king who is going to be born, a king of the entire world, universe, cosmos. I don't know exactly what they knew, but what I do know is that they come, God uses them, and they arrive to give praise, glory, and honor to Jesus Christ, and they have their gifts, the gold, the incense, the frankincense, and the myrrh. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh, yeah. And they give these gifts to honor the king. The gold for royalty or divinity, the frankincense in order for praise, that's for divinity, and raising up. The incense in the mass represents our prayers going to God, and then the myrrh to anoint his body, because this is a king that's going to die. And so I rejoice as coming from Gentile background, and all my ancestors worshipped rocks and statues and all that sort of thing. And because of the church's wonderful generosity and mission work, my background is all my ancestors sooner or later came into the church, and they got to know Jesus Christ. And so the Gentiles are kind of the forerunners of that, and they show that yes, we can know God. And we are bound by our consciences when we find out that there is in fact a God, and that God is in fact Jesus Christ. We need to embrace and worship him and give him our lives. And when we do that, he's going to make our lives amazing. And this life is going to last forever with him forever in heaven.